Welcome to Metazooa. This is the game where you have to guess an animal, and it will tell you the most recent common ancestor between the animal that you guessed and the animal that is the answer. There is a different animal every single day, a little bit like Wordle, and you can share, like Wordle, how many guesses it took you to get to the answer. So I like to play this game by starting off with the guess of weasel. The reason for that is that there's a strong mammal bias in this game, even though there are hundreds of thousands of beetles and not very many mammals comparatively. Most people know a lot more mammals than they do beetles, and they also have a lot more visual, distinctiveness. So a lot of the answers end up being mammals, and order Carnivora, which includes, cats, dogs, hyenas, lots of pinnipeds, which are seals and sea lions, etc. The largest order of those is mustelids, which is weasels. So we're eliminating, if we don't get weasels, if it's not a weasel, we're eliminating a very large group of mammals. So that's why I start with weasel. It seems that we are in placental mammals. That means no marsupials, no kangaroos or anything like that, and no monotremes, but those are weird and rare. So we're at carnivorans, ungulates, and bats and insectivores. Since we guessed weasel, and it did not narrow us down to carnivora, but instead to this group. I don't know how to pronounce that. I should learn how to pronounce all the words. I do know the elliptotyphons. That one I do know how to pronounce. But since it narrowed us down to this group and not carnivorans, that means we're not in order carnivora. We're probably an ungulate. There are a lot more even-toed ungulates than there are odd-toed ungulates. So I'm going to guess a simple even-toed ungulate, deer. Okay, so we're not an even-toed ungulate. There's actually really not a lot of odd-toed ungulates. It's mainly just rhinos, horses, and tapirs. But a lot of people know odd-toed ungulates, so we're going to start with horse, or here. Okay, we're not an odd-toed ungulate. That means we're either a bat or a elliptotyphon. So let's try fruit bat. I think most people know more fruit bats than they do moles and voles. There we go. Fruit bat. And that was just the practice, not today's answer since I already did today's, but I hope this was fun and you learned a little bit about mammalian taxonomy.